So now let's have a look at what it takes for us to actually build our tree. Now on the landing page, I'm going to scroll to the bottom and then navigate to the model that I actually want to play around with. Remember, on the asset in question, valid driver model, then you scroll to the model that you are interested in. Now you click anywhere between the first column and the date registration. If I just click that, it's going to redirect me to the main window where I then get to build my tree. Once my tree has loaded, now after registration, I'm only going to see this node, and it's not going to have these arrows, mainly because there will not be any children that have been configured. So after you create your model, this first node is automatically created for you, and it's pretty much blank. So your first step really is to come to the options here and you edit. Then you just populate with data according to what you understand. Now I'm going to walk us through each of these so that we sort of come to fully understand what they mean. The code is just simply a 4-letter or 4-character word, which we will then use to reference in things like formula building and the like, just for easy reference, so that we fully understand that on a high level we can identify our node. Then the unit just simply tells us what is the resulting unit after the formula has been computed for this particular node, if there is a formula, but anyway, just give it a unit. Now your value and your base and your target, simply put, these will be derived ideally from the formula. Alright, like so. And the formula will, depending on how you configure it, may apply some of the child nodes with some logic behind it to then give us the resulting value. So the formula will give us value, base, and target from the lower level nodes. But it all depends on how we want our formula to work. Remember, it's flexible. But as a start, if you're not interested in using a formula to derive this and you just want to hardcode, you can just put in values. Now as a start, before we have built any child nodes, we can just put a value. Even a 0 is fine, because once we update the child nodes, it's going to automatically update based on the formula. Obviously our description just gives us in summary what we need to know about this node and its purpose, and then the impact just simply tells us the impact that this thing has. Now that you've updated this section, you are going to click add child, which is again going through this process, and you submit, so that your child will then show up at the bottom. Now in this case, we are actually actively building our tree, right? So maybe for this video, to keep it short, I will stop here. In the next video, we will actually demonstrate how to add a child and see it in action. Thank you for having me. I will catch you on the next one.